Ooh. So, alright. I'm not the biggest advocate on this planet, but I do feel this story should be shared. After a week of kind of like processing what happened, digesting it, it's been quite difficult, but I would just like to raise a little bit of awareness around living miserably at the minute, and everyone's mental health has plummeted through these uncertain times. And yeah, would just like to tell you about what happened last Saturday evening, how the day led up to it. And I'm not a big believer in the universe, but you know, this definitely was right place, right time. So Saturday, 23rd of January. Yeah, what a day to deal with. Traumatic event in the evening, one that no human is ever prepared for. So, rewind a little bit. About 12:30, 1 o'clock that day, I went and bought my first road bike with my dad, because I'm doing a massive charity cycling event this year, raising money for mental health charities. Haven't chosen one yet, but one probably more associated with male suicides. And then fast forward 8-9 hours, I'm leaving my mum's house, picking up some presents for my sister's boyfriend for the following day, driving back, drop off of Detling Hill, and I come to a road closed sign. And this is a situation where it's like the right place and the right time. So me being me, went around the barriers and just thought, let's see how far I can get. Hopefully I can get through into Bearded. If not, no worries. But then another set came up just in front of this bridge. So I slowed right down, and I see a van or worker's van, and I managed to get my way around, but I'm obviously going at a much slower speed. And then my lights just illuminate this figure that's standing the other side of the railings on the bridge. And I thought to myself, surely this can't be happening. No way am I seeing this. And the closer I got, there he was, this young man standing there in his darkest hours, wanting to take his life. So me, instinctively, I had to stop. No way could I have driven past. Stopped. My heart was pounding like a good one, scared shitless, because it was such a hostile situation. It was like I had to be very tactical about what I was to say. So I just undone the window and just gave this broad generic question, quite friendly, like in a tone, is everything okay, buddy? Like, and he just quickly put his thumb up, and I just knew that his leg was half cocked up on the railing. So this came from instincts from previously being hurt and having the heartache and bereavement within my family, because my sister unfortunately lost her best friend 4 years ago, found her in her flat dead. My uncle committed suicide. My gym coach committed suicide. My dad's best friend tried to. So it was just out of pure instinct from previous events that got me out of the car. Walked over. He's now back onto our side, and I'm asking him his name. His head's buried in his forearm on the railings. I asked him his name, age, where's he from. Gave me all the details. He's in an absolute state, and I'm trying to keep myself calm. I'm looking down at the road, the passing traffic underneath. I'm looking at the drop, and I'm thinking to myself, you have to be very tactical in this situation about the following questions. So I just thought I would result to a level that I can level with him and the power of hopes and dreams. And I look at this every day, dream big, and I fill out my notebook of positive affirmations and to-do list and dreams, and yeah, everything goes in this little black notebook. And I just thought, this is my way of getting onto the same level with this guy, and to try and distract him from his mindset. I told him my story about my athletic journey and time out of the track, and I was so fearful to step back on. And in the first year back, I made British champs, and now I'm on the cusp of hopefully going on to make greater things. But once he started to hear this story, he started to come round, and I said to him that I promised him that you're in the darkest place right now, you're at like rock bottom, and the only way is up. But I said to him, like, man to man, like, he's 21 years old, he's so young, he's got his whole life ahead of him, big world out there. And he told me his dreams. I got that out of him, and unfortunately certain circumstances have stopped him from doing that. He has no support within relationships around him, not going into too much detail, but I just said to him, like, it's just postponed. Like, 5 years down the line, you got that, you can go back and get that, the dream that you desire. And I think the little light bulb went in his head and just said that for now it's just on hold. Just embrace it, and as a man, look within yourself, be honest with yourself to say that you need some help, and to move forward you need to reach out to your loved ones or even seek professional help. And it took a good 45 minutes to get him off of the railings, back onto the road, over to his van. And I said to him, man to man, like, this is not going to get any easier, it's not going to blow away overnight. This is all about taking small steps, one step at a time. But I said to him that there are people on this planet that love you dearly, and this is not the right thing to do. So I said to him, I put my contact details in his phone, he can contact me anytime. He messaged me that night, I've spoke to him a couple of times this week. But it's been a hard one for me to process as well, because I've offered this help, I've offered the hand out, and it's totally up to him whether he takes it. I've said that I'd pay for any therapy sessions or counselling, given him helplines. I've spoken to 2 amazing charities this week, Calm, Campaign Against Living Miserably, and Papyrus Hopeline, which is the prevention of young suicides. And it's true, 125 suicides a week in the UK, and 75% of them are males. So my message is to all the men out there that are carrying around this sense of pride that they can't reach out to anyone and talk. You can. For me this week it was tough to process and digest, but I reached out, I just chatted, I just vented everything. Amazing team there. They just listen, take everything on board, offer great options to move forward, and they just have this calming nature. So yeah, if you don't want to reach out to them, then reach out to me, drop me a message. But the overall message for this story is I'm coming around to the fact that I'm proud of what I've done. It took some courage, took bravery, because I was shitting a brick when I got out of the car. But with the power of hope and dreams, it showed in that conversation I had with that young lad that if you have the slight glimmer and slight bit of belief within yourself, like even in the darkest hours, you can come out stronger. And I just want to put the message out there, and hopefully you got this far, hopefully it's shared, because I want to bring a bit of positivity to this story. As much as it was a very hard, difficult situation for the young lad and myself to be in, and unfortunately my sister in the car watching it all unfold, and it was playing back memories in her head. All I want is for people to stay connected and communicate in these uncertain times. You can take the better steps forward. You're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days, but all I'm saying is just take that first step forward. Be honest with yourself, acknowledge it, be accountable, and yeah, I mean, I'm just here to spread a little bit of positivity, and I hope it's heard by the right people.